You're standing in your wedding dress, heart racing, bouquet trembling in your hands, when your phone buzzes with a text that shatters your world. "You're fired," it says. "Consider it my wedding gift." It's from your boss's son, a smug, entitled brat who's had it out for you from day one. But what he didn't know? That single text just handed you the key to his family's downfall. By midnight, they're blowing up your phone with 212 missed calls, begging you to come back. Stick around, because this is the most jaw-dropping revenge story you'll ever hear. If you've ever been betrayed, disrespected, or underestimated by someone who thought they could walk all over you, this story is for you. Hit that like button, smash subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss a second of this roller coaster. Trust me, you're gonna want to. Hear how this bride turned her worst day into the ultimate comeback. Let's set the scene. It's a crisp autumn morning in Seattle, October 2024. The air smells like rain and fresh flowers. Emily, that's our protagonist, is standing in front of a full-length mirror in a small bridal suite. Her ivory dress hugs her frame, delicate lace trailing down her arms. Her hands shake slightly as she adjusts her veil, not from nerves about her vows, but because today is the culmination of years of love, planning, and dreams. Her fiancé, Mark, is waiting at the altar, probably cracking a nervous joke to the groomsmen. The venue, a charming vineyard just outside the city, is alive with soft string music and the chatter of guests. Emily's not just a bride today. She's a project manager at Apex Innovations, a tech startup that's been her life for 3 years. She's the backbone of their biggest project yet, a $10 million AI-driven logistics platform called Nexus. Emily's the one who stays late, tweaking code, soothing client nerves, and making sure every deadline is met. Her boss, Richard, calls her his secret weapon. But Richard's son, Connor, that's a different story. Connor is 26, freshly graduated with a business degree he barely earned, and handed a VP title at Apex because, well, nepotism. He's the kind of guy who struts into meetings 20 minutes late, AirPods in, smirking like he owns the place. His suits are too tight, his cologne too strong, and his ideas, let's just say they're the kind of innovations that make engineers groan. Emily's been carrying his weight for months, fixing his mistakes, rewriting his reports, all while he takes credit in front of clients. She's gritted her teeth through it, because the Nexus project is her baby, and it's weeks away from launch. Success means a promotion, maybe even equity in the company. Failure? She doesn't even let herself think about it. But Connor's had it out for Emily since day one. Maybe it's because she's smarter than him. Maybe it's because she doesn't kiss up like the rest of the team. Or maybe it's just because she's a woman who dares to outshine him. Whatever the reason, he's made her life hell. Petty comments, undermining her in meetings, even forgetting to invite her to key client dinners. Emily's kept her head down, but today's her wedding day. She's taken 2 weeks off, approved by Richard months ago. The Nexus project is on track, and she's earned this moment. She's touching up her lipstick when her phone buzzes on the vanity. It's 10:47 a.m., 13 minutes before the ceremony. She glances at the screen, expecting a sweet text from Mark, or maybe a last-minute vendor question. Instead, it's a message from Connor. Her stomach twists as she reads it. "Hey Emily, happy wedding day. Since you're starting a new life, let's make it official. You're fired. Consider it my gift to you. Don't bother coming back to Apex, Connor." Her breath catches. The room spins. Her maid of honor, Sarah, notices her face go pale and rushes over. What's wrong?" Emily can barely speak. She hands Sarah the phone, her hands trembling so hard the bouquet nearly slips to the floor. Sarah's eyes widen. Is he serious? On your wedding day? Emily's chest feels tight, like someone's sitting on her ribs. Fired? After 3 years of pouring her soul into Apex? After saving Connor's ass countless times? Her mind races. Is this even legal? Did Richard approve this? She tries to call Richard, but it goes straight to voicemail. She texts him, "Did you know about this?" "Connor just fired me." No response. The string quartet outside starts playing, signaling it's time to walk down the aisle. But Emily's world is crumbling. She feels the sting of tears but forces them back. Not today. Not now. She takes a shaky breath, straightens her shoulders, and whispers to herself, "I'm getting married. He's not ruining this." She hands her phone to Sarah with a quiet, "Turn it off. I can't deal with this right now." And with every ounce of strength she has, Emily walks down the aisle, smiling through the pain, determined to hold on to this moment. The wedding is beautiful, but Emily's heart isn't fully in it. She dances with Mark, laughs with her guests, but Connor's text is a splinter in her mind. By the time they cut the cake, her phone, now back on, is blowing up. Not with apologies, but with emails from Connor, CC'd to the entire team, outlining her termination for performance issues. Performance issues? Emily's the one who single-handedly fixed the Nexus algorithm when it crashed during a demo. She's the one who stayed up until 3 a.m. rewriting Connor's botched client proposals. The lie burns like acid. Mark notices her distraction and pulls her aside. "Babe, talk to me." "What's going on?" She breaks down, showing him the texts and emails. Mark's face hardens. This guy's a coward. "And his dad's letting this happen? On our wedding day?" Emily's voice cracks. "I gave them everything, Mark. Everything. And they do this now?" Her hands clench into fists, nails digging into her palms. She feels powerless, humiliated, betrayed. But beneath the hurt, a spark of anger flickers. She's not done yet. The next morning, during their honeymoon flight to Hawaii, Emily can't stop checking her phone. Still no word from Richard. But there's a new email from Connor, this time to the Nexus client, a major logistics firm. He's claiming he finalized the platform's core features. Features Emily built from scratch. She feels her pulse pounding in her ears. He's stealing my work. Again. She tries to focus on the honeymoon. But every sunset, every cocktail, is tainted by the injustice. She's not just fired. She's been erased. Then, 3 days into the trip, the calls start. At first, it's 1 or 2 from Richard's assistant, then a flood. By day 5, her voicemail is full, and her call log shows 212 missed calls, most from Richard, some from Connor, even a few from the client. The messages are frantic. "Emily, we need to talk. Please, call me back. This is urgent." She ignores them, her anger simmering. They don't get to ruin my honeymoon too. But curiosity gets the better of her. Late one night, in their hotel room overlooking the Pacific, she listens to the latest voicemail from Richard. His voice is strained, almost panicked. "Emily, I had no idea Connor sent that text. I need you back. The Nexus project. It's falling apart. The client's threatening to pull out. Please name your price." She freezes. Falling apart? That's when it hits her. Connor doesn't know how to run Nexus. Without her, the project, and Apex's future, is crumbling. Music builds, tense and triumphant. Emily sits on the balcony, the ocean breeze cool against her skin. Her mind races, replaying every late night, every snide comment from Connor, every time she swallowed her pride to keep the project alive. She thinks about the client, a kind exec named Laura who always praised her work. She thinks about the team, good people who don't deserve to lose their jobs because of Connor's incompetence. And she thinks about herself, standing in that wedding dress, reading the text that tried to break her. Her internal monologue is raw. "I built Nexus. Me. Not Connor, not Richard. They thought they could toss me aside like I was nothing. But they need me. And now they're going to pay for underestimating me." She feels a shift, like a weight lifting. This isn't just about getting her job back. It's about justice. It's about showing them who really holds the power. She turns to Mark, who's been watching her silently. "I'm not going back," she says, her voice steady. "Not like this. But I'm not letting Connor win." Mark grins. "That's my girl. What's the plan?" Emily spends the rest of the honeymoon strategizing. She's not just a project manager. She's a problem solver, a coder, a negotiator. And she knows Nexus inside and out, every line of code, every client expectation, every weak point. She also knows something Connor doesn't. The Nexus platform has a critical security patch she was working on before her wedding. Without it, the system's vulnerable to crashes, data breaches, you name it. She never documented it, because Connor kept her too busy fixing his messes. That patch? It's her leverage. Back in Seattle, Emily meets with Laura, the client, at a sleek downtown coffee shop. The air smells of espresso and rain. Laura's face lights up when she sees Emily. "I was hoping you'd reach out," she says. "Connor's been dodging my questions, and the platform's glitching like crazy." Emily leans forward, calm but confident. "Laura, I built Nexus, every algorithm, every feature. Connor's taking credit, but he doesn't even know how to log into the back end." Laura's eyes narrow. "I suspected as much. What do you need?" Emily lays out her plan. She'll consult for Laura's company directly, bypassing Apex. She'll fix the Nexus platform, implement the security patch, and ensure a smooth launch. In return, she wants a contract, 6 figures, plus a percentage of the platform's revenue. And one more thing, she wants Laura to pull the plug on Apex unless they meet her terms. Laura doesn't hesitate. Done. Over the next 2 weeks, Emily works remotely, her laptop glowing late into the night. She's in her element, fingers flying over the keyboard, code flowing like poetry. She feels alive, purposeful, like the woman who walked down the aisle despite Connor's text. Meanwhile, Apex is imploding. Connor's floundering in meetings, unable to answer basic questions. The team's morale is tanking. Richard's calling Emily daily. His voicemail's growing more desperate. We'll double your salary. We'll fire Connor. Name your price. Emily, please. She doesn't respond. Not yet. It's the day of the big client meeting. Apex's office is a glass tower overlooking Puget Sound, but inside the mood is chaos. Connor's sweating through his too tight suit, fumbling through a presentation that's riddled with errors. Richard's pacing, his face ashen. The client, Laura, sits stone-faced, her team whispering among themselves. Then the door opens and Emily walks in. She's in a sharp blazer and heels, her wedding day vulnerability replaced by steel. Connor's jaw drops. Richard stammers, "Emily, thank God." She cuts him off with a raised hand. "I'm not here for you." She turns to Laura, handing her a USB drive. "The security patch. It's done. Nexus is ready for launch, under my contract with your company." Connor sputters. "You can't do that. That's our intellectual property." Emily smiles, cold and calm. "Check your contract, Connor. I wrote the code on my own time. It's mine, and Laura's company now owns the license." Laura nods, her expression smug. "We're pulling our funding from Apex, effective immediately. Emily's our new project lead." Richard's face crumples. Connor's red with rage, but he's powerless. Emily locks eyes with him, her voice low. "You thought firing me on my wedding day was a gift? This is mine to you." She turns and walks out, the click of her heels echoing like a victory march. Outside, in the rainy Seattle air, Emily takes a deep breath. Her chest feels light, like she's finally exhaled 3 years of frustration. She's not just vindicated, she's unstoppable. Sometimes, the people who try to break you end up handing you the tools to build something better. Emily didn't just get revenge. She reclaimed her power, her work, and her future. Karma has a way of balancing the scales, doesn't it? Think about it. Who's underestimated you, and how did you prove them wrong? If this story gave you chills, or maybe a little fist pump moment, smash that like button and drop a comment below. What's the most satisfying revenge story you've ever witnessed? Subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss a tale of justice like this one. And if you want more Reddit revenge stories, check out the playlist linked below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.